Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Talk. I am Cindy.
And I am Dan. Today's episode is a little different. Instead of picking one big topic, we're going to tell you about things that actually happened to us this week. Real stories, real life.
And hidden inside those stories are 10 phrasal verbs, expressions that native speakers use every single day. Your job is to listen for them. Don't worry, we'll explain every single one at the end.
All right. Cindy, you go first. What happened to you this week?
Okay, so you know I've been working on a new marketing campaign, right? Well, it almost didn't happen, and it's entirely my fault.
Oh no, what did you do?
So my boss asked me to prepare a presentation for a big client meeting, and what did I do? I put it off, day after day. I'll do it tomorrow. I work better under pressure. You know how it is.
Classic Cindy.
Don't laugh. You do the same thing with your paperwork. Anyway, the morning of the meeting, I was in full panic mode. And then something unexpected happened. My colleague Mia turned up at my desk at 7 a.m. with coffee and her laptop ready to help. I hadn't even asked her.
That's a real friend.
It really is. And here is the thing. Mia is someone I've always regarded as incredibly capable, but I never realized how generous she is too. We finished the presentation together just in time.
So how did it turn out?
It turned out to be our best pitch of the year. The client loved it, my boss was thrilled, and I learned my lesson about procrastination. Probably.
And about relying on good people around you.
Exactly. I really rely on Mia more than I realized. I should tell her that more often.
My week was equally chaotic, but in a very different way. So you know we've been planning a special charity dinner at the restaurant, a fundraiser for a local school's music program.
Oh, right. How did that come about?
Actually, it started because one of our regular customers came across an article about the school losing its funding. She brought it to me and said, "Dan, can we do something?" And I thought, why not? Food brings people together.
I love that. So, what happened?
Well, we invited 12 local chefs to take part in the dinner. Cook one course each, donate the proceeds. It sounded perfect on paper, but then, 3 days before the event, 2 chefs suddenly turned down our invitation. Last minute, no real explanation.
That's so frustrating. What did you do?
Honestly, for about an hour I panicked. But then I remembered something my mentor always told me. A kitchen problem is just a puzzle you haven't solved yet. I called 2 younger chefs I know, former students of mine actually. Both said yes immediately.
Did they do well?
They were incredible, and here's what I noticed. They both take after my mentor in the way they approach cooking. Calm, focused, creative under pressure. It made me feel like the best things in this industry really do get passed down from generation to generation.
That's a beautiful way to look at it.
Okay, did you catch all 10? Let's go through them now. Listen and repeat.
Put off, to delay something, to do it later instead of now.
For example, I put off writing the presentation until the last minute.
Turn up, to appear or arrive, often unexpectedly.
For example, Mia turned up at my desk at 7 a.m. with coffee.
Regard A as B. To think of A as being B, to see A in a certain way.
For example, I've always regarded Mia as incredibly capable, formal, but very common in writing and professional speech.
Turn out to be A, to end up being A. The final result is A.
For example, it turned out to be our best pitch of the year.
Rely on, to depend on someone or something, to trust them completely.
For example, I rely on Mia more than I realized.
Come about, to happen, to occur, often without being planned.
For example, how did the charity dinner come about?
Come across, to find or discover something by chance.
For example, she came across an article about the school.
Take part in, to participate in something, to be involved.
For example, 12 chefs were invited to take part in the dinner.
Turn down, to refuse or reject an offer, invitation, or request.
For example, 2 chefs turned down our invitation at the last minute.
Take after. To resemble someone, especially a family member or mentor, in personality or behavior.
For example, those young chefs really take after my mentor.
Before we wrap up, here is a little trick. These 10 phrases fall into natural families. If you group them, they're easier to remember.
The turn family. Turn up, turn down, turn out. Think of a dial. You turn it up, turn it down, and eventually find out what the result is.
The come family, come about, come across, both involve something arriving, either a situation, come about, or a discovery, come across.
The connection group. Take after, regard A as B, rely on. These are all about how we see and relate to other people. And the action pair. Put off, take part in. One is about avoiding something. The other is about doing it. They're almost opposites.
Your challenge this week? Use at least 3 of today's phrases to describe something that happened to you recently. Write it in the comments or say it out loud to yourself. Here is the starter sentence if you need one. Something unexpected came about this week when...
We can't wait to read your stories. The comments section is one of our favorite parts of this show.
That's all for today. 10 phrasal verbs, 2 chaotic weeks, and hopefully a lot of useful English.
Remember, phrasal verbs are not something you memorize. They're something you absorb through stories and context. So keep listening, keep noticing them in the wild.
And keep practicing, consistently, kindly, 1 episode at a time.
See you in the next one.
Bye for now.